Hey guys, welcome to another ServerMiner plugin tutorial. I'm your host LCJim007 and today we're looking at the Dice Furniture plugin. This is a really fantastic plugin which allows you to have these custom pieces of furniture. Some are animated and do things like this, which is really awesome, and some just look nice and will be good for an RPG server. So we're going to show you the different types of furniture, what they do, how to get them, and how to get custom models as well. So if we do /furniture, it's going to list all of the different commands, and as you can see, we want to go to the list command. That's going to show us all of the default pieces of furniture in the game, and you can see you can either give it to yourself, show the recipe, or remove it, which is really awesome. So let's just click give in the chat box a couple of times, and that's going to give us some pig eggs which will allow us to spawn the furniture. So once we've done that, we can fly somewhere where there is room and just right click on the ground, and we're going to spawn a couple of random pieces. So a barrel, there is a plant pot and a hammock. Now, as I mentioned, you can do certain things, like you can add a flower to this flower pot, you can right click the hammock and sit on it like this. And then what we can do, we can actually remove these from the server if we don't want them anymore. So you can see if you hover over them, it gives you information about the furniture. And then if you were to click remove, it's going to remove every single one in the world. So be careful with that. And then if you hit X, it's going to remove it and disable it, and you obviously can't undo this. So then if you click recipe, it will bring up a GUI with the recipe in, unless it doesn't have a recipe. As you can see, not all of them do. So you can just click these and find out which ones have a recipe, like this one. So let's go ahead and craft one real quick. We've got a tent over here we're going to craft, so make sure you've got the correct items for the recipe, and we're just going to bung them in the crafting bench. So one crafting bench, 3 pieces of wool, and then 3 sticks. That's going to give us a pig egg that's called tent #1. Then we can obviously right click on the ground and we'll spawn it in, left click if we want to get rid of it. And there we go, we have just spawned in our piece of furniture. And as you can see, there are other pieces like a lamp which you can right click on and off. There's a TV which just looks nice. We've got various tents and other pieces of furniture like tables, chairs, beds, logs, the whole shebang, which is really cool. Then we've got a weapon stand which you can actually put weapons in for your choice. So if we grab, say, an axe, we can stick that in instead, and then that will appear in the wooden weapon stand. We've got a crossbow over here which actually fires, which is very awesome. So if you grab an arrow and then you just right click with it, it will just fire loads of arrows, so be careful what you point this at. And then if we come over here, you can see there is actually a flag which you can change how high the flag is up by just right clicking, which is really awesome. You can see it goes up and down. Then next to it, we've got a firework launcher. You need to just right click the wooden pole with a firework, right click again, and it's going to launch the firework into the sky. So there's a couple more useful commands, such as the /furniture toggle and then someone's username. That's going to make all the furniture invisible. As you can see, you can't see it anymore, apart from the standard blocks like beds, fences, benches, etc. Then if we do /furniture manage, you can actually manage the properties of a piece of furniture. So if we go to this bear trap and right click, it'll bring up a GUI. We can set the owner, so it's currently myself. You can add players and remove players in order to change whether it's private, members only, have access, or public. And then we can obviously change how people interact, whether it's none, they break it, they just interact normally with it, etc. And this one is a bear trap, so when you step on it, you will feel a little bit of pain. As you can see there, it took off about a heart, and obviously it stops you from moving a little bit too. So that's really awesome how these are actually animated and do things. So these are the default ones that you can get, but there's hundreds of custom made ones. So we're going to hop over to the Spigot page now and show you how you can get them. So here we are on the Spigot page, and as you can see, it's updated to the latest version of Minecraft. And as you can see, here are the dependencies, so protocol lib, vault, and furniture lib. And you can see a nice screenshot here. So if we go onto the developer's website over here, I'll leave a link to this as well. You can see obviously how many models it has, how many downloaded models. So if we go down to model page, we're going to see something really awesome. So there's going to be loads of custom models that have been made, and as you can see how many downloads they've got, whether they've got thumbs up or thumbs down. And up here there's going to be a nice filter. So if we go ahead and sort by vote up, and we can see these have quite a few downloads, so multiple thousands. There's even a toilet here, which is quite funny. How do we get these in our game? So all we need to do is click this download icon over here, and what it's going to do, it's going to bring up a command. So /furniture download and a random number. What we need to do is copy this and paste it in game, and then we'll be able to have this model of a toilet in our game. So here we are in Minecraft. You can see I've pasted it into the chat, and if I hit enter, it's going to start the download, and it says I've downloaded Torn Toilet A. Here's the ID, and it's created from Torn Liden. So all we need to do now is go ahead and do the furniture list command. So if we have a look on page 3, you can see the T, so Torn Toilet A, and if we click give, it's going to give us the toilet. You can see I downloaded the shower curtain as well, and if we pop it down, we now have our very own toilet in game, and we can sit on it. This is peak Minecraft. So that is just one example. Obviously you can have a look through this site. If we have a look here, you can see there's a ton of different models. Some are really awesome, like there's a bathtub there, there's a desk. And if you need a server to host it on, check out ServerMiner.com for the best and cheapest hosting around. But that's it for me. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time.